So here's example 1 with interval notation. So this is an example of converting from interval notation to inequality notation. So we want to do that here. So we do have 5 parts here, A, B, C, D, and E. So we just want to convert the interval notation to inequality. So we'll just look at them one at a time. So -1 to the square root of 5. So remember, with interval notation, always do the smaller number first. Always, always, always list the smaller number first. Okay. So -1 to the square root of 5. Square bracket, remember square bracket means or equal to. So this is -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to root 5. Okay, okay. So that's part A. So remember square bracket less than or equal to. Square bracket less than or equal to. Okay. How about 3 up to 7 halves with round parentheses on both? So remember square bracket corresponds to or equal to. So round parenthesis corresponds to strict inequality. So this is going to be 3 strictly less than x, okay, strict inequality because of the round parenthesis, and then strictly less than 7 halves. Okay, so this interval represents everything strictly between 3 and 7 halves, and 7 halves is 3.5, right? So everything between 3 and 3.5, really. Okay. How about part C? Everything from 2 to 3, but square bracket on the 2, so this is 2 less than or equal to x, strictly less than 3. Okay. Less than or 2 less than or equal to x because square bracket on the 2, so that, remember, square bracket means less than or equal to over here. And then this 3 has a round parenthesis on it, so that means x strictly less than 3. Okay, so square bracket or equal to, round parenthesis, strict inequality. Okay. How about over here? 4 comma 15.2, round parenthesis here, square bracket here. So this is a 4 strict inequality because of the round parenthesis, and then x, and then less than or equal to 15.2. Okay. So less than or equal to because we have a square bracket here. So strict inequality corresponds to the round parenthesis, and less than or equal to corresponds to this square bracket here. Okay. Okay, now part E, 4/3 up to positive infinity. So this is an infinite interval, right? Because it goes all the way up to positive infinity. So these first 4 were finite because they were bounded by numbers on both sides. But here, this is everything from 4/3 all the way up to positive infinity. So remember, the smaller number comes first, so it's going to be 4/3 less than or equal to x, okay, because we have a square bracket. So the square bracket means less than or equal to x. So that's actually it, but if you wanted to, you could say less than positive infinity. But it is kind of redundant. You don't really need that, but it's not really wrong. We just don't need it. So let's not include it. Okay. So that's our answer here. Or if you really, really want to, you could say this instead. So you could say this, x greater than or equal to 4/3. Okay. And it is sort of more custom, more common to write the variable first, so you could answer like this. But this right here is 100% correct, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Or you could answer it like this. Okay. Either one is fine. Okay, just be very careful that you get the inequality sign the right way. So 4/3 less than or equal to x is the same thing as saying x is greater than or equal to 4/3. X is greater than or equal to 4/3. Okay. So anyway, that's 5 quick examples of converting from interval notation to inequality notation. Okay. And in the next example, in the next video, we'll go the other way around.